Okay, one of the things this reverse split's gonna kick off, but not in a sense intentionally want to kick off, is AMC is doing this for their own greedy reasons. I'll get into that later. We'll just have a quick. A lot of you think you made a mistake in being an AMC and everything. I get it, but I'll explain to you like a final last breakdown for you guys to understand. But let me just talk about this. You know all those FTDs that AMC has back on the threshold list and popcorn? I contacted the exchange. He didn't do a fucking thing. That was just a complete lie. But understand something. All those failed to delivers, all those individuals involved in those naked shorting, okay, all those failed to delivers, there's a very unique situation they find themselves in. Now you have to think like them, okay? If I was them, and let me tell you something, they're like, they're not good people. The reason I say that, not because shorting is bad, it's just because when you do this level of shorting, naked shorting, forcing a company to basically go under, I mean, that's nefarious. But the thing is, the company was doing it too. We'll talk about all that stuff. Anyway, those failed to delivers have to be covered. Now, on one side, you're saying to yourself, but there's going to be a lot of shares on the cheap. That is true. But the problem is they're going to be closing this now with a new cuspid and everything. So they're going to have to grab shares in the middle of the melee and the craziness. That's why I tell people, don't cry. Don't feel sorry. Yes, you're going to have less shares. Reverse split do shrink your holding down. But at the same time, those FTDs, they have to start close. Those are the nakeds. Those are the actual, like I say, public nakeds. They have to close those suckers out. Okay? Now, it might happen beforehand. Let me explain to you the reason why. Let's say this takes, I don't know, a week. Could happen. Okay? But during that week time, yeah, they could hold, but the market conditions may not hold for them. AMC, I think, hit like 526 before all the bad news. We were creeping up. What if a bunch of people just say, I'm not going to take my chances of buying all this stuff at ridiculous high prices? You understand what I'm trying to tell you? That's a reality. That's something that they have to face. They got to decide based on the money in their books and their situation. So we do not know if a bunch of them this week go, yeah, I'm going to buy it now on the cheap. City noise. So you don't know if they're going to buy it now on the cheap while AMC is down. You understand what I'm getting at? This is the reality of all this. What time is it? Anyway, time to do some work in the rooftops. That's one of the things when you live on the top decks, like you hear everything. Like, hello. Anyway, just understand that if we do have the little bit of time, I don't know if Vice Chancellor Zern rejected the appeal yet, but at the end of the day, if we have to notify the exchange AMC and it takes a couple of days, we're still not out of the fight.